It's Monday morning, July 20th. Just getting to the wood lot. It's about 4:45. It's already about 79 degrees outside. It's supposed to get real hot today. There's a heat advisory. So, see how long I make it. If I can make it till 11 o'clock, it'll be fine. I'm not much for the heat, so I don't push it too hard. I'll just work till I get, you know, too hot and park it. So we're gonna cut a little hardwood today. The mat log market's pretty hot, and so we're gonna run around in here and chase some hardwood logs. We're back over at the Littlefield farm where we was this past winter, and there's a lot more left to cut here. I have hardly put a dent in it still, so that's what we're gonna do today, is cut some hardwood mat logs hopefully, and some hardwood pulp. Market's real tight. A lot of stuff's going on with the coronavirus, and you name it, everything's going on. So we're kind of playing around whatever the market's buying, and it's week to week right now. But I'm gonna fuel the skidder up and sharpen the saw and head in the woods, hopefully before the sun comes up here. Give us a few hours before it gets out in the field. Oh, let's get things fired up. How do you like my air conditioner? Hey, it works. It's a lot better than nothing. Especially when you're in the woods, there's no breeze. At least I can get in here and cool off. Alright, she ain't gonna need much time to warm up this morning. Seems how it's already 80 out. I've been running the 550 a lot lately. A lot lighter. I don't get as hot running it. It's been a good saw, even in the hardwood. I gotta run a file across it, sharpen it up a little bit. All my waters, Scooby snacks. Let's see. Where's the file? Right there. Oh. Need the helmet. Some nice ash in here. It's not the easiest to get at because there's a bunch of undergrowth in here. It's an old wood lot, so there's pockets where it's really easy to get at, and then there's other stuff that's all choked up. I mean, that's all regen from years ago. You know, they only cut in here with a farm tractor off and on a little bit. These mat logs are 16 feet long. Any hardwood except popple and basswood. So, and I actually just found, I've been cutting the ash, but I had to sell it for grade logs. And it wasn't averaging out real good per 1,000. And then I called another mat log company, and they said they'd buy the ash for the mat log price, which is a lot better. It's a lot better than what I was getting per 1,000. So we're gonna try a load this week. I'll put a lot of ash in it and see how it does. I'm guaranteed a set price right across the board. And 16 footers, they scale out a lot better than your short logs. So I'm gonna have to push this one over. We'll drag it up, find a couple more in here, and I usually only grab about 3 of those. Weight to break those hemlock branches off, but it don't. But there's always an alternative way. I got this dead thing laying here too. That little piece can kick back at any time. Resting there. Sweating. Humid out, wicked humid. the book cutting wood by hand, especially when you're trying to get production out. That's my own fault doing that. There's some nice logs in it. Get some 16s. Well, I made it about 5 hours and the humidity is unbelievable this morning. You can't even breathe. It feels like you're just trapped. So I'm not gonna push it. There's absolutely no breeze here either. So I'm not gonna, there's no sense to get hurt or overdo it. For a load of wood, it's supposed to cool off tonight. There's a front coming through, so we'll hit it tomorrow morning again. Got a good start though on these mat logs. The mat logs are nice because you can get rid of what would be just big ugly pulpwood for you know, a nice price, and really up the value of some of this stuff. And as long as it's 16 feet and straight, just flush, they don't care about knots as long as they're trimmed off good. And they'll take as many as they can get right now. And so we get a little bit of soft maple and some ash in here that's gonna make this pile up, and then just the tops, hardwood pulp over there. But anyways, it's been a while since we had a video, and just wanted to thank, we have a lot of new subscribers and we appreciate everybody following us still. Hopefully everybody's staying healthy and safe with everything going on. It's kind of crazy, and obviously it's different wherever parts of the state or different parts of the country you're in, but everybody's in the same boat, I think. I'm pretty fortunate. I can still work in the woods, and the markets aren't the best, but at least there's some stuff open to keep us working. So anyways, the skidder, nothing's really changed since you guys saw it last this winter. I'd like to get a coat of paint on it before fall. That's kind of my only thing I'd like to do with it. Other than that, it's been running real great, and I just serviced it the other day, changed all the fluids and stuff. It's been real dry, and the start of the spring here, it was real dusty, and things have actually gotten a little better. We've gotten some rain now, and the ground's got some moisture in it, but it was very dry. So it's just been a weird season so far. But so we're gonna head up. I'm heading back to the house, and if I get enough time, I'll show you what we're growing this year. We're just growing some potatoes this year. The strawberries died over the winter, unfortunately. And then we lost what was left this spring due to an early frost, and we had that drought there. I could have irrigated, but there was just so many that had already died. I didn't push it. So we scaled back our haying too. Not haying as much this year. We've only done maybe 1,000 bales, maybe a little less. And I probably got about 500 first crop left to do, and that's gonna do it until second crop's ready. So we're just focused this year about doing our own hay and sell a little bit to pay for doing it. But we'll head up to the farm and see what's going on up there and try to give you a quick catch up with everything. And we'll see you in a few minutes. Yeah, we're back up to the farm. I drove down, I actually forgot, I built a horizontal beehive. It's a little different than what everybody else uses around here, but I saw it online and thought it was interesting. We're giving it a whirl. The bees are doing real good. We got in the spring, and it appears that maybe we had a swarm. I didn't catch it a few weeks back, and so the hive's kind of starting all over now. But we opened it up a couple days ago, and they got a couple frames of capped honey in there and a lot of brood, and so they're doing good now, and they should be all set, I hope. We gave them plenty of more room so they don't get a tendency to swarm. But yeah, so the bees is new to me, and it's kind of neat seeing them work. We'll drive up real quick and I'll show you the potatoes. I'm being lazy today, so I'm in the truck. These also, this is our squash and pumpkins. We grew them on just dirt this year. Last year we did it on plastic, if you remember seeing that. And I thought I'd give it a try on dirt this year and see if there's any advantages or disadvantages. I've been cultivating with the tractor. The far end of the field's got a lot more weeds in it. We actually got to do some weeding this week. I guess the plow, when I plowed it this spring, I didn't get a good turn on it, Up here it worked a lot better, and you can see the weed pressure's almost minimal. But we got some pumpkins, 2 rows of pumpkins, a bunch of buttercup squash and butternut again, and some delicata. So, no, it should be good. We'll have plenty. We're gonna save some cost on plastic. And then we have these are our storage beets. I don't know if you can see it through there. At the other end is carrots, and everything's doing well right there. We just hand wet those the other day. Some friends of ours planted some dry beans. They got a bunch of different variety of dry beans here. So we had some extra room, they put them in. Those are growing good. Then we have our potatoes. I got 2 rows of Burbank russets, 2 rows of Gold Rush, and then we got 4 rows of the Norland Reds. And we actually just started digging the Norland Reds yesterday and eating them. We had some bug pressure, but I found some spray that actually works good, and it's not super toxic either. I mean, it's a proof organic use. It's called spinosad. It's a type of bacteria, I guess, and it really works well, and it's got a good residual effect, so it lasts a few days. I had tried some other stuff and it didn't touch them. The potato beetle, from what I've read, has become pretty resistant to many things on the market, but this stuff seems to be working good. And we had a heavy infestation, and it took care of it within 48 hours. So if anybody wants potatoes, we're gonna be selling potatoes. We're not sure yet when we'll be selling them, but we're thinking about starting to dig up these young ones, because they're all about golf ball size to baseball size, and perfect eating. And then we'll keep a couple other rows and see if we can get some big ones for storage as well. But we're gonna have plenty to sell, and they should be good. Up here in the barn, and I don't know if, well, one of the chickens is upset about something. What is your deal? They got a loud mouth on them. This is our calf we had. If you remember, we bought 2 bred Angus back around December, January there, and one of them we had to get rid of. She was just horrible attitude, worse than any bulls I've been around. She would charge and everything. But this calf right here, we had the vet come up. I don't know if you can hear it on camera. She's got really coarse breathing. She went through heavy-duty antibiotics and some steroids, and never phased her a bit. No fever, eats fine, gaining weight like crazy. The vet thinks maybe she had an infection when she was younger and I didn't catch it, and it left some scar tissue in there, and that's why it sounds worse than it is. But she's healthy otherwise, other than that sound when she's breathing through her nose. And then our 2 will be butchering this fall. They're growing like crazy. Heifer there, and then this steer right here. All the cows are doing good, but we're down 2 because we sold, like I said, we sold the other Angus there and her calf. I just didn't want anybody getting hurt. So I just want to thank all the new subscribers, and we apologize for the long delay. It's been a few months since the last video, but with everything going on and stuff, we just haven't had extra time. Today I thought it'd be a good day though to get the cameras back out and try to do some catching up. We're almost to the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is a big milestone on YouTube, I guess they say. So if you like all this, share it, click the subscribe button down in the corner. So until next time, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.